Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy holidays. Welcome to your December 2024 astrological forecast. So, you know what? There are two new moons this month. Okay, the first one is on the 1st in Sagittarius, and the second one is on the 30th in Capricorn. So, new beginnings at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, and so whatever happens in between, whatever. Okay, Mercury is still in Sagittarius the whole month, and it's retrograde up until the 15th when it finally turns direct. And you know what? I am a Sagittarian. I have Sagittarius rising. So, also, okay, along with the sun in Sagittarius. So if I forget something, whatever I'm saying here now or whatever, I repeat myself, please just ignore me, okay? So anyway, on the 6th, Mars, still in Leo, turns retrograde. On the 7th, Venus moves into Aquarius. Also on the 7th, Neptune turns direct. On the 15th, there's a full moon in Gemini. And again, also on the 15th, Mercury turns direct in Sagittarius. And then on the 21st, the sun moves into Capricorn. Up until that point, the sun is still in Sagittarius. Okay, and then again, that new moon on the 30th. So, a special shout out to my subscribers for supporting me, your continued support, liking and sharing, and commenting on my videos. I thank you for all your donations and any way that you help to support my channel. I really, really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to subscribe, okay? And anything you may need to know is down in the description box below, but there's a link to my website, but there's also my email address. It's just easier to email me and ask me whatever it is you would like to know regarding like chart services, okay? So, and don't forget to check out my weekly forecasts, which are now daily shorts, okay? And for all of you, when I post these monthly videos, if I have a short that is attached to the monthly videos, people are just clicking on the short and they're not getting to the monthly video. I guess they're not realizing that there's a link below in the short that will take you to the full video, full-length video, not just that little short. So please keep that in mind, okay? Now for your forecast. Hi, Aries. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. So the sun is in fellow fire sign Sagittarius until the 21st in your 9th house, where you have the sign of Sagittarius, and there's a new moon on the 1st in Sagittarius, and Mercury is still in Sagittarius the whole month, and it's retrograde up until the 15th when it turns direct, okay? So ninth house is a travel house, long distance travel, communications, foreign countries, people, languages, higher learning, legal matters, media and publishing, your philosophy on life, your religious and spiritual beliefs, many, many things. It's the house of adventure, so maybe you're even beginning one on the 1st, okay? If that's not the case, Mercury being here for as long as it has been and being retrograde, you may have had travel plans that you had to cancel or that were changed or just put on the back burner for some reason, but it looks like, they'll either, maybe when Mercury turns direct, you finally got everything cleared up, maybe you weren't able to get reservations or something or other, Mercury does kind of screw up travel and communication. So, it could be one or the other or both. You could find yourself more in contact with people who live at a distance, possibly even in another country, but to me it looks like it's a lot of communication back and forth with somebody, okay? And it could be to make plans, for whatever, for the holidays, or there's just some reason that you would be going back and forth with someone in communications, okay? At the same time, there's a full moon in Gemini on the 15th in your third house, where you have the sign of Gemini. And third house is directly across from your ninth house. They're both travel and communication houses. They're both internet houses also. Okay, so you could actually be doing something online more than you normally would be. You may have like a website or a YouTube channel or something like that where, you know, maybe something isn't uploading right, or, you know, whatever, okay, that you have to keep tending to or going back and forth with. But anyways, third house where you have Gemini, you also have Jupiter's in Gemini right now, and it's retrograde, okay? So your third house is your house of like your everyday life, okay? The people and places you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. It's also local travel, which would be like a day trip, overnight trip, weekend trip. It's your siblings, your cousins. It's all forms of communication, including regular postal mail. It's your neighbors, your neighborhood. You know, having Jupiter here it makes like your own area a lot more interesting than it normally would. You know, third house is also the written word. And like I said, it is an internet house. You know, you could be, if you don't have a website or a podcast or YouTube channel now, you may be creating one. You, you may be writing something, you know, even if you have like an online magazine or something or other. But if I were you also, though, I would enter local contests that are happening within my own area. The only thing that I can think of that they used to have is like car dealerships used to win a car, you know, something like that. Look to see if you can find a contest to enter, or online. There are some legitimate like sweepstakes and stuff like that that you can enter. And not just now, like while Jupiter is in your third house, and that's like up until June of next year. Okay, but right now, this full moon, I don't think it's a very big deal. You know, just because you have Jupiter there, I can't see too many problems happening. It's just that, you know, full moons are there to bring a problem to the surface so you can deal with it and then do away with it. And the only thing that I can think of is there could be like a neighbor maybe that's kind of bothersome, or, you know, does stuff like, you know, parks in your space or on your land, or cuts through your yard, or, you know, something like that. It could be, but to me that's not like a really big deal. But you may feel like maybe you don't want to say anything, especially now because it's the holidays. Maybe you'll wait, right? Wait till after the holidays to tell them to stop doing that. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so on the 6th, you know, Mars is still in Leo, right? But it turns retrograde on the 6th. And where you have Leo in your chart is your 5th house of fun. You know, this is a nice place to have Mars, okay? It's the house of fun, parties, creativity, romance, gambling, speculation, games and sports, whether you're watching them or playing them. All forms of entertainment. Again, if you are watching them or even participating, maybe you do something creative, maybe you sing, dance, play an instrument, something or other. And this is also the house of children. So at the same time, Venus moves into Aquarius on the 7th, and it's in your 11th house. That's where you have the sign of Aquarius, and Pluto is already here. Okay, your 11th house is your friends and acquaintances, where you would normally go to hang out. It's socializing in person or online, any group or organization that you belong to, and also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. Okay, now with Venus and Pluto, they will be in conjunction. Okay, and this aspect brings about an obsessive quality. And I have to say it's regarding romance because the 11th house is directly across from your 5th house of romance, okay, where you currently have Mars transiting in Leo, and these are the love planets, Venus and Mars, okay? So Venus will be leaving Aquarius and moving into Pisces, so don't worry about it being forever. But for currently, you could have somebody in your life. It could be somebody new coming in, you know, into your social circle. But you could have somebody very aggressively coming at you romantically. Just having Mars here in your 5th house of romance. And again, this obsessive quality with Venus and Pluto combination. So you could even like just be out somewhere with your friends. Maybe you are attending some kind of holiday party or something. You could meet someone that just really comes on a little bit too strong, you know. It's just a because of the houses that are involved, I don't see it being too troublesome, you know, and unless they don't leave you alone after after Venus leaves, okay? But you will have, everybody will have an aspect, Pluto and Mars will be in opposition to one another sooner or later. So you may have to deal with someone. There could even be the 5th house being a creative project. You could have, you could be in collaboration with somebody. And, you know, they could be like really wanting to kind of like take over the project, you know, or that's what I mean about obsessive. They may have a different vision than you, possibly, and, excuse me, want to, you know, maybe take over whatever it is that you, like the project was pretty much probably yours to begin with, and you just brought them in on it, and now they're, like, in a way trying to take it away from you. Okay, something like that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, on the 21st, the sun moves into Capricorn, and there's a new moon in Capricorn on the 30th in your 10th house, where you have the sign of Capricorn. Okay, your 10th house being your most public house. It is basically your career and how the public knows you by your livelihood. And even if you're retired, they still know you by reputation for your profession, right? And it's also your public persona, how people view and speak about you publicly. And with a new moon here, you know, I really don't see a new position or whatever coming here. You know, it could be starting something. You have Uranus in Taurus, it's retrograde still, in your 2nd house of earned income, which always brings different possibilities for income. You know, a new source or a side source of a way of earning a living, you know. So you could actually be doing something like that, you know, even if you're retired or you already currently have a job that you like, you know, there's still something that you could be doing on the side, and this could be the start of that. On the 30th, you may even begin, it's like more or less self-employment, I feel. You could maybe be beginning this like in January, because this new moon is like the 30th, right? So you probably wouldn't even be starting until January. Okay, so you know what? The best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Aries on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Libra. And those dates are the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 5th, 6th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. The best time for money is the 11th, 12th, 13th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for your career is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 30th, and 31st. And the best time for communication and travel is the 13th, 14th, 15th. Do I have, yeah, wait, sorry. 1st, 2nd, 13th, 14th, 15th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. So, again, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See ya.